Welcome to yet another day in wrestling history. On May the 6th, 1984, World Class Championship Wrestling presented its first annual Parade of Champions. 32,000 wrestling fans filled Texas Stadium in Irving, Texas. Not to be confused with AT&T Stadium, which has hosted WrestleManias. The night was promoted by Fritz Von Erich, who was putting the show on in memory of his third son, David. David Von Erich had passed away just 3 months prior while on tour in Japan. He was sadly only 25 years old. This night was held in his memory. In the semi-main event, Fritz Von Erich and two of his sons, Kevin and Mike, defeated the Fabulous Freebirds to win the NWA 6-man World Tag Titles. But the main event is what this night is really remembered for, as David's younger brother Kerry defeated Ric Flair for the NWA World Championship. David Von Erich had been seen as a prospect, and the story goes is that the NWA was set to put the championship on him at some point in the year. So Fritz asked, and some say he pleaded, with the NWA to give the title change to Kerry. Fritz had always been a trustworthy member of the NWA, and so they made the decision to put the championship on Kerry. Kerry was picked over the rest of his brothers due to his star potential. The story of this 11-minute championship match was simple. On this night, Kerry had Ric's number. As soon as Flair went to his trademark chops, Kerry would charge up and fight back, just like Sting would against the Nature Boy years later. The match would be similar to Flair's bouts with Sting in other ways, as Ric would cower away every time he felt the power of Von Erich. Even though Ric Flair was able to turn the tide for a while, he was unable to lock in the figure 4 leg lock, and this led to Kerry Von Erich hitting a backslide and getting the victory. The sea of Von Erich fans erupted when Kerry got the victory, and his family as well as other wrestlers ran in to celebrate with him. The cameraman managed to pick up Ric Flair approaching Von Erich, saying to him, "Tell your father I'll be back." And back he was. Just 18 days later, Ric Flair won the championship back in Yokohama, Japan. But all that mattered tonight was the emotional climax of Kerry Von Erich winning the title for his brother's memory. He celebrated stood in the ring, wrapping the belt in the Texas flag, wielding a yellow rose to represent David. 2 years after this match, Kerry Von Erich would be involved in a near-fatal motorcycle accident, resulting in one of his feet being amputated. He continued to wrestle with a prosthetic, and kept the injury a secret to as many people as possible. In 1990, he made his debut for the WWF. Within 3 months of this, he was the Intercontinental Champion. As the Texas Tornado, he defeated Mr. Perfect at SummerSlam 1990. Thank you for watching yet another day in wrestling history. If you like this, please click like or subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow looking at WCW in the year 2000.